Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful summer. We have been working hard to prepare for an engaging and safe return to learning for our students. East Syracuse Minoa Central School District released its district reopening plan called Stronger Together, which outlined the safety protocols and instructional models that are being implemented for the safety of our young learners and our community. Based upon this plan, we ask that you confirm your decision as to whether you will be choosing in-person or distance learning as the best and safest option for your child come September. The deadline for this confirmation is August 14th. My intention for this video is to provide another opportunity for you to learn more about our instructional models within the district reopening plan, as well as the safety protocols we will have in place to support safe engagement and learning. In addition, I'll be providing you with a small virtual tour of Lake Street School, which we will be using as Fremont for the 2020-2021 school year while Fremont Elementary School is being renovated. Within its district reopening plan, ESM presented in-person learning, a hybrid model for learning, and distance learning as the three potential models for learning come fall. The in-person model is a choice that you, as a parent, can make for your child. Within in-person learning, students will attend school 5 days a week and receive direct instruction from their teacher all day. There will be many safety protocols in place to reduce the risk of the transmission of the COVID-19 virus. Students and staff will be wearing masks on the bus as well as in school and maintaining 6 feet social distance. Mask breaks will be scheduled throughout the day. Frequent hand washing and cleaning will also take place throughout the day, and the mixing of cohorts will be minimized as much as possible. Meals will be mostly eaten in classrooms. However, we are putting together plans to allow for students to eat lunch in the cafeteria in small groups on a rotating schedule. Special areas, including music, library, and art, will continue. However, we will have to put a pause on chorus and instrumental music large group rehearsals, and we'll revisit these plans as the year progresses. PE will take place mostly outside. However, depending on the weather and the focus of the lesson, may also take place in the classroom as well. Students will still have outdoor learning, and teachers will support students in engaging activities that are fun and maintain 6 feet social distance and safe play. Our classrooms are currently being prepared to provide students and teachers with 6 feet distance. This limits the amount of students that each classroom can hold from about 10 to 15 students throughout the building. Therefore, there is a chance that we could have more students confirmed for in-person learning than our building can safely accommodate. If that is the case, we would switch to our hybrid model. Our hybrid model breaks our in-person student population in half, cohort A and cohort B. Students in cohort A would attend school in person on Mondays and Tuesdays and remotely on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Cohort B students would engage in distance learning on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and in-person learning on Thursdays and Fridays. Since all students would be learning remotely on Wednesdays, this would allow us the opportunity to deep clean our building and gives our teachers a chance to collaborate with their teams as they continue providing instruction remotely for students. If we do switch to the hybrid model, every effort will be made to make sure that siblings are in the same cohort. In addition to in-person learning, parents will also have the option to have their children engage in distance learning. Within distance learning, students will be connecting to their teachers and their instruction through their Chromebooks using Google Classroom or Seesaw as the primary platform. Students will be expected to participate in their learning daily, and there will be synchronous or live elements of instruction, as well as asynchronous elements that can be completed flexibly. The majority of learning will take place during the school day, and students will be expected to engage in their learning with their teacher daily as part of their required attendance. Regardless of instructional model, all students will still receive a well-rounded education that prioritizes both academic and social-emotional learning and development through PBIS, responsive classroom, and the second step curriculum. The decision for your child to attend school in person or distance learning is understandably a very important one. And throughout the year, you will have the opportunity to flexibly change your decision, and that can take place at the end of the semester, which also coincides with the end of the second marking period. Now that I've given you a lot of information about instructional models and plans for health and safety, I'm excited to share with you a glimpse of Lake Street School and some of the spaces that I'm excited to call home for the upcoming school year. Hi everybody, and welcome to Fremont at Lake Street School. We're going to go inside and check out some of the spaces in there, so go ahead and follow me. All right, so this is a second grade classroom, and as you can see, we have our technology already installed, and right now I'm standing in the teacher's instructional space. In this classroom, we're able to fit 10 to 11 desks with 6 feet social distance. So you'll see each desk has some space around it that gives the child some ability to move around their desk but stay right within their 6 feet. And there's lots of lighting in this room. It's a good example of some of the spaces that we have throughout the building. And this is a third grade classroom. So again, I'm standing up in the teacher's instructional area, and you can see the desks are spread out. In this classroom, we can fit between 13 and 14 desks for students. This room has some great cabinetry, and all of our classrooms have some great storage. And in addition, every single classroom has its own bathroom and its own sink. Some classrooms even have 2 sinks, and that's just another way for us to help keep students contained, prevent cohort mixing, and then allow for students to be washing their hands frequently. And this is a kindergarten classroom. I know it looks a little bare right now, but very soon it will have that teacher's touch and color and excitement that our kindergartners will look forward to coming into. All of our kindergarten classrooms are pretty big. They can accommodate 15, 16 students. And actually, throughout the building, there's great use of space. Fremont and Lake Street are very comparable in their size and usage. We have just the right amount of classrooms that we need, just the right amount of spaces for instruction and programmatic needs. And if you look out the window, there's a really nice playground that our students can enjoy for outdoor learning in the fall. So this is the outdoor space that's behind Lake Street School. You can see there's a lot of great green space that we'll be using for PE, for outdoor learning, and any instruction that we might want to do outside. There's also some great tennis courts that we can use, and as you can also see, we share a campus with Chittenango High School. This is the cafeteria. The cafeteria is on the lower floor of Lake Street School. Lake Street School actually has 3 floors, 2 floors dedicated to instructional space, and then the cafeteria is here on the lower floor. It's set up for students to be able to come and eat their lunches. Of course, not all students will be able to be in here at any one time, but we are planning on a rotating schedule so that we can have the limited amount of students that we're able to accommodate in this space, still be able to get out of the classroom and enjoy their lunches in here, even if it's not every day. So that's a glimpse at some of the spaces here at Lake Street. It's a great school. I'm excited to call it Fremont at Lake Street for next year. Again, if you could please submit your confirmation for whether you are deciding to have your child attend school in person or distance learning by August 14th. That's going to enable us to plan and prepare for the upcoming school year. And hopefully this video gave you some information that will help you make that decision. So have a great rest of your summer, and looking forward to seeing all of you soon, whether in person or virtually.